You can then just upload your sound right away. To give channel points, go to N, scroll up to alert settings, and click on edit where it says default animation. Your animation you just uploaded should be waiting for you right there. You click it and there you have it. To make sure your animations and your sounds work together correctly, you're going to want to save this, and then you're going to want to open your streaming platform. I use Streamlabs Desktop, and from here you can just test it in your browser. Hopefully this video was helpful.
Hello, everyone.
That doesn't sound like this is Doubtfire at all, Dragon.
Yeah, well. Well,
Need more effort.
if you were here prior to starting, you'll have noticed that we added some sound alerts for channel points. It is currently, as you I'm sure have also seen, doesn't work.
Yeah,
It's broken.
So we're just gonna have to say them for him.
It's broken. I don't know why. Here, you know what? I can do that one.
You're the wrestling one.
I don't need to say that one. I can just do that one. Here, we can go right here. Go right here, and then we can just go.
Give me a hell yeah!
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Hopefully y'all heard that. I don't know if you did or not.
Should be. Let me see. Coming through mine here in a second. Yeah, it comes through.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, they're not working right now. I apologize for that. Yeah, it's quiet again.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll have them fixed by the next stream. But
you just need to say it. It'll be funnier.
Yeah. But
In your best Stone Cold impersonation voice.
hey, you know, actually, I think my Stone Cold's pretty good.
Well, let's hear it.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Close enough.
Yeah. So
Be
if you can't tell by the title, it is the 1 year anniversary of the Two Veterans, Two Brothers, Two Views talk show.
Should have put like a little birthday hat on the ship or something.
That's not a bad idea. I might have to see if I can do that in real time while we're talking here.
Yeah, just a little clip it image.
So yeah.
I'll start off with news while you're doing
Yeah. Go ahead. Let me see if I can find
If you can't tell, I'm trying to angle my camera so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Make sure it's not showing anything weird. So I'm working on some 3D printing work because that's what we do primarily for our organization. Give out free prints to veterans. Like a little bit of show and tell. And I'll show this kind of as we're going. It's the bigger project that we're working on. You have to glue pieces together. But some of the cool things we've been doing with the bamboo printer behind us. One of them being gave away a set of, and I need to take a picture of them. Made a set of the 10 Commandments. Comes on 2 of these things here, and I'll show you this in a second. Just 2 stone tablets. This was the test and spare. And it was actually just super cool that it comes with the engraved commandments on there. And if I angle it right, you can actually see like the different like shavings of stone that have fallen off. Like it's pretty detailed for just a regular FDM printer. And those are pretty cool. Gave like 4 sets of those to Shane for his free veteran giveaway print for the month. And then we did the Darth Vader bust that I think we showed a picture of last week. Gave that out. And then we're going to be giving away 10 hours of 3D printing time today for our anniversary. And this is an idea of things you can get with 10 hours of 3D printing. These crystal dragons here. It's like a foot-long crystal dragon. And to go with that, we got 5 rolls of dual color filament. See on this one, but this one's like pink and green. You said we're both quiet. I'm quiet versus Jason.
Yeah. You might have to talk into the mic and say it with your chest, son. What?
It's literally right in front of my mouth, as you can see.
Let me see. Come over.
But yeah, so it's one of the things we're going to be mass producing for the show. It's the dual color crystal dragon, amongst other kind of flexy toys and things to play around with. And then if you want to spend a little more money and make donations, you can get the big crystal dragon, get them in dual colors. It's really cool. But what I'm working on, that you'll see me kind of whittling on throughout the show to kind of show examples of the things you can do with 3D printing and the work that it can sometimes take to make it look good. It doesn't always just pop off the printer like that 10 Commandments tablet. So I'm working on the Frostmourne sword from World of Warcraft. And maybe when Dragon's done getting a hat made, he can show a picture of it.
Yeah, I can definitely pull that
But
up
this
here.
is like the center where the blade eventually comes out. And this one, to show an example of the 3D printing stuff, so it printed this vertically. This is one part of the blade. And these things on the side here are called tree supports. So it prints little tentacles basically. Once this thing's done printing, you literally just break these off. And sometimes it's as easy as that, where you just break it off. Other times, as you can see, this one's stuck in the wedges there. It'll take a little bit more effort and tooling to get that out. And then this one here is the more traditional supports that the printer does by default. You have to tell it to do those fancy tree ones. This is just big, bulky boxes. It takes longer to print, takes more material, and it typically leaves more of a mark on your print. But you can even see here that it still comes off fairly easy. If you can hear that, it just crunches off like a wafer. You just break it off. Just thought we give that kind of cool example to how 3D printing works. A little bit more in depth, the behind the scene parts of when you order something.
What
You get me sitting here peeling everything off of it for you.
what picture would you like me to show?
Frostmourne.
Oh, like the completed.
It's just what
Sorry?
Frostmourne is. Nobody
Oh.
knows what Frostmourne.
Oh.
Nobody knows what Frostmourne is.
Easy. Easy deal. Done. Here we go. Boom, baby. Frostmourne,
So-
one of the coolest fantasy swords ever, man. Let's see if I
So
can find it.
Frostmourne
Here
originally
we
came
go.
out in Warcraft 3, and it's the main character of Warcraft 3 back then. Was a good guy per se until he found this sword, or was told about the sword, went and got it. He was told, if you get this sword, you'll be able to save your people. And he's like, well, I want to save my people. So he went and got the sword, and it corrupted him and made him evil. But then, once he realized that, he took it an oath upon himself to not let it go into anybody else's hands. And he went and just perched himself on the top of a mountain and said, I'm just staying here and I'm going to guard this sword for the rest of my life because it gives you eternal life as well. He was just going to guard it forever. But it's a cool sword. It can even I don't think it verbally talks to you. I think it telepathically talks to you.
Yeah, definitely one of the coolest fantasy swords of all time,
it's
in
always
my
been-
opinion.
You can actually buy a real one. Warcraft partnered with some actual sword makers a few years back. Where you can actually go and buy a metal actual sword for $300.
Yeah, I've actually held one, dude. They are heavy.
Yeah. But I can just 3D print one for about $25 and a little bit of elbow grease.
Yeah.
So just kind of excited. It's been an interesting learning curve with both this more intricate model and the new printer, because it prints so fast that sometimes it's
Has its
problem.
own issues. Yeah.
It prints so fast that it'll knock things over while it's printing and make it where the print will fail. So it's been interesting trying to learn where I need to put some extra supports to make sure it doesn't fall over, things like that. But to kind of show you how this will come together is I'm still cleaning them all, but we'll take the tip of the sword here, so the blades will just slide together in these notches once I get them cleaned up, or they can slide together better. So they'll slide into the notches like that. And then you can even see down on this one that it has runes carved into it.
Yeah, I mean,
All
this is
pieced together.
a print that you've wanted to do since you saw one. You're like, oh, I gotta have it.
Well, it's pretty
So-
much since I got the printer or got into 3D printing.
Yeah.
So you can
So-
see here, I mean, this crosses my entire shoulders. It's just the blade. It's like
Yeah.
1.5 2 foot long blade that all slots together. And then the part of the hilt here is you have the main centerpiece here, and then it has these pieces here that goes this way. They will slide into the side right there, pushing all the way to make the full hilt. And then got the two parts to the handle. As I drop them, kind of the same concept. These pieces slide together to make the full handle. And then I haven't made the end piece that goes on the end yet.
Pommel.
And then somewhere on here, these blades go. I'm not quite sure where they go. Oh, because this goes upside down. Never mind, the blade goes right here. And these go here somewhere? I don't know. Haven't quite figured that out. Somehow these go in here. But we'll cross that bridge when we... Oh, it goes like this. So
Yeah,
this one goes here, the other one goes here, and then the sword goes there. So
Yeah. I have a little bit of showing. We're showing off 3D printed stuff. I don't think I've shown it on stream yet. But I completed and built the gun stock, the VR gun stock.
I think you did show it, like the first day you made it. But that was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but this is like complete, solid, it's epoxied together, like it's good to go. Have I used it yet? Nope.
You still haven't even used it. You've had it for weeks.
I haven't even like plugged in my VR headset since I got the new desks, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Slacking.
Funny thing is the game that I played like just recently wiped, so there's a whole bunch of new content and stuff for it that I want to go explore. I just haven't even had the desire to play it, unfortunately. But guys, some news. If you type ! giveaway, it'll give you the details on how to enter the giveaway that we're doing at the end of the stream tonight.
And why are we doing that giveaway, Jason?
We are doing the giveaway because, like I said at the beginning, it is the 1 year anniversary of the Two Veterans, Two Brothers, Two Views talk show. So
That you don't even have the full name of in the anniversary title?
no,
Or does it not fit?
it would fit, but I just,
You don't like things that are long?
yeah, right, exactly. Makes it hard to swallow.
Wired.
But yeah, the way to enter is you just type !RUM, RUM, all lowercase in the chat, and you will be entered into the giveaway. You must be present to claim. So
At the end of the stream.
yeah, at the end of the stream, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, you must be here.
Mhm. So if you're going to step away, just set yourself an alarm for like 9:55.
Yep.
Come back and get some free loot. And
Get
it's
some
either
free
gonna
loot.
be your choice of a $25 Steam gift card or 10 hours of 3D printing time and have it shipped to you for free. Treat you like a veteran.
That's right.
Yeah. Treat you how RUM-Gaming treats veterans. Put
Right.
it like that.
And
Yeah,
some personal
so-
good news. After about 3 or 4 months of really heavily trying, I finally have a mental health appointment with the VA. So that's exciting. And you know what it took? I had to request an appointment every single day until they finally contacted me, because they would I would request the appointment and then they would just remove the appointment and then not say anything why. Like I checked the next day and my appointment is just gone.
So did you figure out what happened?
Yeah, I got an email a couple of days later. It's like, oh, we canceled your appointment, and it didn't say why. And so I just started putting in an appointment every single day.
Yeah, but did you figure out why?
No, I didn't figure out why.
Oh.
But yeah, they called me. The only issue with it is it's not until May.
Yeah.
They can't get me in until May.
Well, that's like up here. Well, I mean, yeah. Texas is kind of the same because it's just probably just a bunch of main hubs. But up here, there's you're either going to Oklahoma City or Muskogee if you need something big, or at least that's what it was until they opened up the bigger Tulsa clinic. Now that one's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it used to be like, man, you needed anything done other than like a, you know, what a nurse could do, almost.
Yeah.
Like you had to drive to 4 hours away to another place.
Yeah. I've got
It's like a
regular doctor's appointment on next week, and hopefully I can get some stuff addressed on that one. But yeah, I'm hoping this mental health
Good.
appointment goes well for me, and I can get some stuff put on my disability. That would be
get the help you need.
yeah, and definitely get the help I need for sure.
That was probably the weirdest conversation I had, or the weirdest question I had at my appointment. They're like, so if we offered you help, would you take it, or something like that? I don't think it was the offer question. The offer question, I'm always like, hey, if you offer it to me, sure. But it was more like,
Are you
I don't know,
seeking
like
it?
maybe it was that question, and I was like, well, it just depends. I was like, well, if you think I need it, yes. Do I want to go for no reason? No.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go share my feelings if I don't have to. But if you think I'm, at risk or something,
Hey, you think I should? Yeah.
I'm not.
It's like
I'm
I
not
prefer-
refusing.
It's like, listen, I'm sitting in your chair in your office so that you can tell me these things.
Yeah. I feel like a doctor saying, like, well, do you want an X-ray? Like, do I need an X-ray? Like, what? I came in for a cough. Like, shit. That was kind of my view on it, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just saying, like, would you refuse?" And I'm like, well, again, do I need it?
Do I? Yeah.
I'm not going to refuse the X-ray if I need the X-ray, but if I don't need the X-ray, then no, I don't want to get an X-ray. Like, fuck. I guess the difference is in the VA, like, you're never going to have to pay for it, so you're just like, if they would have the X-ray scenario, I'd be like, all right, I need an X-ray for a cold, sure.
Okay.
It's like,
I mean, I guess that's the nice
Nosy
thing about
over
the,
there.
I guess that's the nice thing about the VA, yeah, because you don't have to pay for it. So it's like, you need an extra. Okay, all right, let's go.
Yeah, if it was an X-ray, yeah, but you're talking about like coming into the next town over on a weekly basis to talk about my feelings, and I'm like, do I have to?
It's like, can I do that virtually? Because if so,
Do
then great. That's what I'm doing. I got it's a virtual appointment, so I don't even have to leave the house. It's
Mhm.
nice.
Well, because you're probably just getting assessment, like,
No, man, I'm
Just
gonna get on that camera looking strung out as fuck, dude.
setting a bad example, sir.
You're right. That's a horrible example.
I'm gonna go and lie my ass off. Really?
They would know.
Anyway, so as far as news, yeah, we're. Oh yeah, the other news, because because I did it this weekend. We have a RUM-Gaming TikTok now.
Work on the eye twitch.
Yeah. Man.
Oh man, the look, I can really play it out.
I always think of the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Like, what's that? Oh, I should kill everybody? Like, sorry, it's the voices. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, the TikTok.
Yeah.
RUM-Gaming is a TikTok now.
Yeah, we
It's
sure do.
not doing any crazy dances or anything. We're just streaming our time-lapse videos for the 3D printing.
Yep.
Trying to show off, that stuff. And both of us are slowly working on trying to make some more lo-fi music to go with them.
Yep. I'm gathering all my resources back.
Funny thing about that, I told you I got the Reaper program, for anybody interested in how to do that. It's one of the cheaper routes you can do. That's like #1 recommended, in the interwebs.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, coincidentally, but I don't know, maybe I was watching our TikToks and, seeing that we're posting lo-fi stuff, but DJ Mindbins reached out to me to listen to a lo-fi that he made
Oh,
It
really?
looks like he made it on the Reaper program.
Oh, good. You can use him as a resource to learn it. That's good.
Yeah, because I was like, man, oh, fuck, if he knows, then I don't have to watch any dumb YouTube videos. I
Yeah,
can just ask
cool.
somebody, because I'm much better just like hands-on learner. And sometimes it's hard to do YouTube hands-on learning.
Yeah, yeah. I will not be using that program because I've paid a lot of money for a
'Cause
lifetime
you already have
license. Yeah, I already have one. I paid a lot of money for it, but I don't have to pay it ever again, and I have it for life. So, and it's the top of the line fucking industry standard, you know, DAW. So, gonna use it.
Reaper has a lifetime one too. It's only like $60 for life or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
mine was like $300 or something. Dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to make time lapse TikToks, man. I'm not trying to make a record album.
Yeah, no, I do eventually want to make an entire album. I have 3 songs. I need like, 6 more.
Yeah, well, at your record, by the time you're 50.
Well,
man.
well, you have to think about when I made those. I made those 3 songs in a span of 6 months. So,
like 3 years ago.
yeah, but I haven't done anything since then. I haven't tried to make
That's
any
what
new
I'm
music
saying.
since then. But if I were to actually like try to make music, it wouldn't take me too long.
That's what's in that. Your current track record.
Oh yeah.
3 songs every 3 years. By the time you're 50, you'll have a record.
It's a bit of an exaggeration.
And then you'll be whatever social media exists at that time famous.
Yeah.
So,
I can only
whatever,
hope.
like every 5 years, there's like some new thing. Speaking of random age, I'm gonna have to randomly change subjects. I'm the oldest person on my raid team. Found that out tonight.
Nice.
Getting old.
I was wondering when you were gonna lead your own raid team.
Man, I ain't got the fucking patience nowadays. I could run like an alt raid team, but I don't want to run a main raid team because I'm just not playing enough. Because in my opinion, and we're gonna get off on a rant here, way off topic, but just quickly, I feel like a good raid leader, should know how to play every class, at least to a small extent, know what all the abilities are, be willing to learn it if they don't know, so they can help mold their team into a good team. And I just don't have the patience for that. I just want to play my character and play it good and call it a day. Like, I ain't trying to learn every goddamn class. Adam probably could if he's listening, because fuck, this dude has a level 25 of every class, including, or almost including, a shaman on the horde side.
Yep.
Like, dude, I have 3.
Yeah, I have 2, and 1 isn't even 25 yet.
Yeah, but you took a month off. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I started like a month before you. You're already almost caught up to me, and you only play half as much as me.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so
I don't know. I thought about, maybe prospecting to do it, because I don't share the same mindset as you, because my manager in my current position actually taught me something really valuable. She told, because like one of the things that we do at work, one of the things that my company does on the whole, is every week I sit down with my manager and we go through just next level training, just whatever kind of questions I had for the previous week, any kind of issues that I ran into, any kind of like new things that I want to learn. And she asked me, what I wanted to do, in the company, whether I wanted to, move more towards like an IT, like application, like building, or more like management. I was like, I want to move into more like a management role of things. And I was like, but I also really want to learn the technical stuff too, because I feel like if I don't know how to do it, then I can't, manage people to do it. I can't expect other people to do something that I don't even know how to do myself. And she told me, she was like, well, an important thing to remember about being a manager is it's not always about being able to do it yourself. It's about knowing the people that can.
And sort of more simpler way of looking at it, because I was talking to the wife about the same thing. It's not necessarily about being the smartest person on the team. It's being the best leader on the team.
Right.
I don't have to know how to do everything. I just need know how to lead you to success.
Right.
The people that do know how to do it.
Right. And that was what that like hit me like really powerful. In a way. I was like, wow, I never really thought about it like that. Like, yeah, I don't have to know everything, but I at least need to know enough to be able to put a team together that does. You know.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess I learned that early on because, like, when I first got out of the military, I went and became the manager of the Sears Auto Center with, 50-year-old technicians, 50, 60-year-old service clerks at the front. Like, one of them had literally been there 30 years at that store. And I come in to be the manager, telling them how to do shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Much like, I mean,
you're telling 20-plus-year-old veterans at the place how to do shit.
Unfortunately, that statement is true. A lot of places are like that, where the best workers don't get promoted because they don't want to lose the work in that spot. But there are a lot of companies that don't operate that way too. I mean, the past 3 companies that I've been, past 3 companies that I've been with have very, very heavily rewarded good workers with promotions and raises.
And a lot of times, some of the good workers don't want to get promoted.
Yeah.
Like, they're content with just working.
Yeah,
they don't want to lead.
There were a couple of salesmen at Guitar Center that I worked at that were very, very capable of being managers, but they were like, no, I don't want that. 1, I'm probably gonna make less money, and 2, I'm gonna take on more responsibility. Hell no.
Yeah, well, that's like the clerks I was talking about, the front desk workers at the Sears Auto Center. Like, they got offered the job, and they're like, nah. I'd rather just sit here and sell shit and go home.
Well, that's like dad.
Shit.
That's like dad. Like, his company is like begging him to run his branch, and he's like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you just, it's better to be happy with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Especially
And a lot
like
of times,
like
the promotion doesn't always mean better, because, well, yeah, exactly. Like in sales, a promotion can actually mean less money because you're no longer making commission. I mean, yeah, you have bigger opportunity for like bonuses and supplements and things like that, but
I think a lot of times it depends on what your in-game goal is.
Yeah.
Because usually you're using that first supervisor manager position as the stepping stone to the next one.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to go to the next one, then what's the point in going to the first one? Because, like you said, being stuck in that like middle management position sucks.
Yeah.
Because you're working harder than basically anybody beneath you or above you for barely more money than the people beneath you, and definitely not as good as the ones above you.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the shittiest positions to be in a lot of companies, is the middle management.
Yeah.
But if you want to get to upper management,
you have to.
You got to suffer through it.
You have to. Yeah.
And that's, what I think is, people like your dad, they're like, no, I have no intentions of being upper management, so I don't need to do this middle management bullshit. I'm content with what I'm doing, content with what I'm making. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah. It's funny though. I'm at a point right now where it's like they really want to start pushing me towards more like level 2, and they really want me to like climb the ladder. And it's like, part of me is like, yeah, I want to do that so that I can start making more money. But it's like, God, I basically manage the help desk, so I see every single ticket that comes in, so I know what level 2's dealing with on a daily basis, and it's like, ugh. I don't know, man. I might just be okay being level 1 forever, dude. Like, this shit is easy.
Man, I kind of wonder if one of my coworkers is watching tonight. I mean, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I think it'll be no shock, but it's funny because, like, there's a potential that I'll be a team lead down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm just a regular old tech. I'm technically kind of the bottom of the pole, minus the couple people that I've trained recently.
Right.
But I'm the one with the most leadership qualities and most years of experience and
right.
The dependable person. I need all the requirements other than experience at this job.
Right. In-house experience.
Yeah. And so I come across these tickets sometimes and I'm like, man, Y'all are lucky on the bottom of the pole right now.
Fucking
'Cause,
light you
man,
motherfuckers.
Y'all
up.
make me a teammate down the road, and I'm gonna be dropping balls left and right, man. And I mean, not like I'm some kind of, drill sergeant Nazi leader, but when you fuck something up, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna help you do better.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, dude, I see people just fucking up everywhere, and it's everywhere. The people equal to me, above me, level 2, level 1, and I'm like, I'm just over here just fixing the problems. Unless it's too bad, then I'll tell my supervisor about it or something.
Yeah.
It's awkward in this line of work sometimes, unlike back when we were like a mechanic. Because, like, you'll find a ticket that somebody messed up months ago. And you're like, well, I mean, there's no real point in bringing that up now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff I run into where it's like, I feel like it's a pattern, though. Like, yeah, this one's 3 months ago, but I've seen some things recently that are pretty similar, and it's kind of a red flag. But our leadership isn't always looking at these tickets, so they don't notice those red flags. Only the people working the tickets see those red flags.
Right.
But anyway, we're getting off topic here. We haven't even announced our topic.
Well, go ahead. Announce it.
So our
Let
topic
the people know.
is to talk about all of our old topics.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a kind of a rapid fire recap, and definitely have to be rapid fire now. We only got an hour left. So just kind of
Well, here, let's start this off easy.
Go down.
Then. Let's start this off easy. Out of all the things that we've talked about so far, which episode has been your favorite?
Yeah, I was gonna say that at the end, but all right. Well, not an episode. I'd say the topic.
Top. Yeah.
I'm torn between two. One of our early ones was one of my favorites because it's always one of my favorite topics. The zombie apocalypse go bags that we were putting together.
Yeah, that one was fun.
It was a lot of fun, a lot of learning, a lot of brainstorming, just good all the way around. But the fun one was the one that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to pick people's brains about, and we finally got to really dig into it. Was the difference between combined income and split income.
Yeah.
Just kind of going over those finances, and like it is a regular conversation for me in the way.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
so
we always think about it.
What was your biggest takeaway from that episode?
That's what's kind of funny about it, is I still don't really feel like I got all my answers. Like it's still, for me, it's just hard to wrap my head around it being any other way.
Yeah.
And we've brainstormed ideas on the side about how to make it happen, or how to do it better, basically, like as far as the takeaway, we're like, okay, well, here's how they do it, here's how we do it. Like, what would be a way to meet in the middle, to kind of do both in a sense, or the best of both worlds. And,
Right.
and we came up with some good ideas. They don't really apply anymore, because like now we're, financially stable enough that we can already kind of, have our own allowance basically without having to separate it.
Right.
But we're like, thinking early on, like new marriages, like if Grace gets married or something, it might be advice we pass on to her. Like, hey, here's an idea that's kind of the best of both worlds. And that was like having a joint account, 2 separate accounts, and then you have like an allotment that goes into each of the separate accounts.
Yeah, you could just split your direct deposit into 2 different accounts. A certain amount of money goes to the shared, a certain amount of money goes to yours.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about more like an allowance. Like this individual accounts, you just get like $100 a month.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you
Then
can do it that way too, but
no. Well, that's what we're talking about, because it's like, for us, being the married with children relationship, it's all about what can we do, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And that's why I really wanted to pick Adam's brain more about it, because of that. He had the we thing for so many years. Y'all still have just you two. Like, for just 2 adults, it's pretty fucking easy to live separately, or live separate, have separate finances.
Yeah.
But when you add in the kid or multiple kids, like, it's just, so much more that it still blows my mind that Mudslide makes it work. Because I mean, just everything from every single thing that you buy a kid for their room or school or fun or eating out, going on vacations, just all this shit. Like that's, imagine just having a third adult in your house that you had to pay for all their shit for.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how do you decide who pays for what? And my brain still just practically can't wrap my head around that. Y'all's, it's fine. I could easily do that, but yeah, and that's what we figured out during the stream.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any logical sense to me. Like, I know how you do it. I just don't think I could do it how you do it.
Yeah.
And that's why it's still like constantly on my mind, Adam. Because it's like, you're just like, yeah, we just deal with it. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't think I could just deal with it. Which is why, we came up with the idea of like just having like the allowances.
Yeah.
Where you have like one master account that pays for everything, the rent, the bills, the family time, the eating out, and we still make the decisions together like we do now. Just it comes from a little joint account, and then when it comes to like I want to buy games or a keyboard, or she wants to buy a book, well then you have your $100 allowance, and you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. You want to save it and buy a fucking $1,000 gaming share at the end of the year, that's on you.
Yeah. I mean, Gert, yeah, that's the same way Shelby and I do it. We don't have a shared account. It's just everything is separate.
Oh, almost got it. Look at that.
Ooh.
This one's not quite smoothed out enough yet. Damn it. Determined to show something by the time we get done with
So
this show.
I guess I'll pick probably my favorite. I think my favorite one so far is probably the zombie bug out bags. That was a really, really fun episode. It was cool to
Well, it was a series, but yeah.
well, yeah, series,
Fun
but
topic.
it was cool because there was a really, really big amount of participation from our audience that time, which I thought was really cool. We got to go through a bunch of different, Amazon lists, and that was super entertaining. I like, going over input of our viewers and
I got some future ideas to kind of do something like that again. Do like stuck on an island or stuck on a boat in the ocean, or something like that. Stuck in the desert kind of thing. Figure out, what we would come up with for different environments.
Yeah, absolutely. So to do a quick recap of all the topics we've done so far,
You want to just do each one and then say what we liked about that one or thought about that one since then or whatever.
Yeah. So the first one we ever did was veteran life, and that was talking about just the differences between the veteran mindset and the standard citizen mindset. That was a really fun episode. That's always one of my favorite things to talk about with people, especially with other veterans, just because it's a conversation that you could literally talk for days on just that. There's so many little tiny, minute little intricacies that go into a veteran's brain and mindset that we all share that people just don't get.
It's also little things like I don't know if it drives Gert crazy or not, but every now and then I sing Cadence when we're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I do that.
One of my favorite ones that kind of ties into Call of Duty is the whole sitting in my foxhole sharpening my knife.
Yeah.
Up jumps the enemy, got to take his life.
Yeah, I've had
almost do that to weird out the other gamers out, where it's like, who is this psychopath? Like, don't worry about it. You'll find out when I'm shooting you in the back.
Just mind games on mind games.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, I get in that phase every once in a while where I get a couple of cadences in my head that I just can't get out. I'm walking around the house, I'm a steamroller, baby. Yeah.
Dude, I keep forgetting to send you that link to the guy on TikTok. It might be on YouTube too or something. I've only seen him on TikTok. He has like an amazing cadence singing voice and kind of does it with like this echoey tone.
I know exactly who you're talking about. And that's the guy who got me in my phase I was in a couple of
Yeah.
weeks ago. I was listening to like nothing but cadences
Dude.
for like a week. He's so good.
I
You know what? Matter of
know.
fact, let me pull him up. Let me pull him up. We'll give him a
Yeah,
quick little shout out here. I got it.
Yeah, just sat there like listening to all of them. The
Yeah,
other night.
he's incredible. Let's see if I can find him here.
But that's what's crazy about cadences, you know? Like everybody just thinks, it's just shit you sing while you're marching. I'm
They're
like, man, when
catchy,
you put
dude.
some soul into it like this
Yeah.
guy does, and it's
Yeah.
like, man, you can
get
make
a-
an album out of fucking cadences.
You get a really good cadence caller, man. They will, they'll put some
Yeah.
feeling in you.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine marching with this dude.
Oh yeah, here we go. I found him.
Already. She's looking at you. I can't think of what kind of like music genre his singing reminds me of.
Yeah, but it's really good. I love it so much.
Yeah.
He's good.
It's funny that I said that. And you're like, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I knew exactly who you're talking about, man.
Yeah. Probably any military dude that's heard that, like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's like, damn. That's like textbook. That's fantastic. That tickles my brain parts. But yeah, the veteran life is always one that yeah, it's stuff that I mean we find ourselves going down that rabbit hole almost on a daily basis. The next one, Nitrux, what's going on, buddy? Hello, welcome. The next one was military life.
Hang on, who is that?
Nitrux 00.
He's been in Discord. God dang it, I can't remember anybody's. Oh, that's a Mudslats friend that plays Power Worlds.
Oh,
Look at there, my memory worked.
Yeah. Hey, look
It's
at that.
amazing.
Look at that. We should celebrate. You remembered something.
Hey, we should have an anniversary stream.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Oh shit. But the next one we did was military life, and that was where we kind of like we broke down, what life was like in the military, for the most
the
part.
differences between yours and mine.
Yeah, and the differences between yeah.
Well, yours and mine. Navy and Army. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I thought, like,
Navy.
everybody just knows who we are.
Yeah, Navy and Army. Which that was a fun topic. It was a fun topic. A lot of differences, but again, that was
Well,
I
a
would
lot
have
of
been
similarities too.
a lot of. I would have been interested to see, like how similar things would have been if we were in like similar jobs.
I mean, we kind of were, but yeah.
The next one was top 10 list.
Hey, you can still do the sound alerts, Kurt. It's honestly better right now.
Yeah,
Because you get the live version of either us or from his soundboard.
yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
You don't
It's
know.
either going to be comical or from the soundboard. Whereas next week, it's only going to be the soundboard.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So you're late. Nitrux? Strokes? Working on putting Frostmourne together from World of Warcraft, or Warcraft 3, technically. But it's the sword here. I'm trying to get this last piece of the blade to fit into it. Got to whittle it down to fit in. And then there's about 8 other parts on my desk. Like, I'm not going to get the whole thing done before the stream's over, but I'll try to at least get the blade together. But yeah, we were at the beginning, we're going over, like, kind of a little bit more in depth into what it takes to get these models made for everybody. Sometimes it's just as simple as popping it off the board, like these 10 Commandments tablets, and other times I got to spend 14 hours whittling it down for a dang sword I wanted all my life. But it's worth it. It's worth it. That's what I keep telling myself. It'll be worth it in the end, goat. patience and perseverance.
It's a bold
will
strategy,
lead you to prosper.
Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
And then you can dominate all your enemies. Wait,
There's
what?
the bold strategy there for you, Mudslide. So the next one that I have on the list is top 10 list. So pick your top 10 favorites.
Yeah, we went over quite a few of those. We
Yeah.
did like top 10 movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
It's
I
quite
mean,
a bit.
those are always fun and those are always evolving. I feel like we could do one of those series like every year and it's going to be different
Yeah.
every time.
Well, because we went over like all time. Now we can start doing like, now that 2023 is over, we can go over like top 10 for 2023, kind of, recap and whatnot. But it's still, even that was fun because we got a bunch of opinions on that one too from everybody.
Yeah.
I think I just sucked in something.
The next one that we had was the zombie bug out bag, and I think that was collectively our favorite one.
Yeah. I mean, the best video games of 2023.
Yeah. Or no, the zombie bug out bag.
No, asking Mudsula.
Oh, your favorite was
Oh,
the
yeah.
best video games?
Yeah. That's a good idea. I haven't taken a drink in like an hour.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's see, if he wasn't here, I'd die of dehydration.
The next one we did was foods around the world, where we went and
I always like talking about food.
oh yeah, I could talk about food for hours as well.
We learned a lot on that one too. A bunch of things because we also did like the favorite foods of like Texas and Oklahoma is like where it started, and then we kind of just kept going out from there.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to learn, what is the quote unquote top 10 foods of whatnot.
Yeah. And some of
you're
it was some of it seemed pretty accurate, and some of it was just not even close.
Yeah, others are like, I mean, granted, Texas is a big place. It's not like we know everything about Texas, but shit, I feel like I spent most of my life in Texas, and I've spent a good chunk of time here, and yet I looked at both of those lists, and I'm like, where are y'all people from in this state? Like, shit. Just a portion of the state that's out there voting that I don't know about.
No. The next one we did was job history. Talked about both of our job histories.
Which is I always like going over that because I always feel like I'm like the anomaly to most people. Like, with all the jobs I've had.
I feel like I'm the anomaly with most people for the jobs that I've had with the amount of experience and the age that I am.
Hey, look, I got that piece in. It's a little clunky, but got it in. Our rune's not the prettiest. Kind of disappointed that they put the puzzle piece
seam
right
right
there
on
on
the
the
rune.
rune.
Yeah.
Like, dang it.
You couldn't have planned that out a little bit better.
Yeah. Like, damn it, man. But, deal with it, I guess. Not like I have a choice.
You might, I mean, honestly, I might think about getting some Bondo and like sealing it up and then sanding it back down and carving the runes out.
Well, I mean, I'm going to do something like that for the seams.
Yeah.
I'm just sliding it together now just to show it,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty good size blade.
The next one is how tall is your household income ladder?
Yeah, and that was a little weird.
Yeah,
but
that was like the settling. Like, how would, like, where do you
it's-
say that I'm done? Or I'm,
Yeah.
I'm content with where I'm at. Where's
Which is
your,
kinda like
your
what we're
top,
talking about
top of the
earlier.
ladder?
the people that are like, no, I don't want to become manager. Like, I'm just going to be this sales for the rest of my life because I'm making enough money right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny that, we kind of circled back to that because it's like in sales, it can make sense.
Yeah.
Where you're like, yeah, you're like you said, because when you got the commission and stuff at some places, you're almost better off. Like if you're a fucking, snake oil salesman, or, well, I mean, that's a bad term, I guess.
If you're
But,
a good salesman, you can make really good money.
Yeah, if you use the Tommy Boy reference, if you can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves, then you don't want to be a manager or supervisor.
Yep.
You want to just rake in that commission. And
Yep.
I get it. job, like it's kind of dead end no matter what.
Yeah, and you're getting paid
Then
hourly.
You might as well, yeah. Like if you're working at Walmart, well, then you might as well become manager and get manager pay at Walmart. You know?
Yeah.
Like, why would you just settle being the stock boy?
Yeah, we set a goal for that episode to try and figure this out, and I still think we're just as lost as we were when we started the episode.
Yeah, all the time thinking about it over the. I mean, I've thought, I overthink everything. I'm constantly thinking about it, and I still don't understand. I try and rationalize it. It's just like, I don't know. People just content, man.
Then
on one hand, I'm kind of jealous of them. On the
Yeah.
other, I'm like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, not me. Definitely not.
But then I do say age comes into factor. That's one thing I've learned since we've had that discussion. When I first started at this company, I was getting trained for a different customer to support, and met this dude that's a tier 1 tech, but he's retired, basically. He's like 55 years old. And he's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. He's like, I just take these calls and move right along. I don't give a shit if they get fixed. I don't give a shit if they're happy. Like, he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
But he doesn't put, like me, he
doesn't put the added pressure
like
on himself of being a perfectionist.
Well, not perfectionist. I take each call personally. Like, I know the person on the other line. And I'm like, man, like, that's fucking bullshit. You know what? Let's see if we can do something. Let's dig deep into this. Let's get it fixed right now. And, I go like the extra mile no matter what, because I treat every person like I know them.
Right.
And then it bothers me if I don't fix their problem.
Right.
And him, like, he still did, his job to a T. Good worker. Just nothing bothered him. Give a shit. Your problem to get fixed. Oh, well, we're just going to have to wrap this up and good luck.
Yeah.
Like,
end to call
thought into it.
End to call mid conversation at 5 o'clock. Nope, I'm off the clock.
Not that bad. Those people are interesting, like the whole work your wage kind of TikTok.
Yeah. The next episode we talked about, which I think was probably one of the most eye-opening and brutal episodes to go through, was the cost of living differences between the 80s and now.
Yeah,
that was
one still kind of fucks with my head.
Yeah, man. that one fucks you up a little bit. That was that's probably my least favorite episode.
I mean, I still liked it because it was eye-opening, but it sucked almost to like find out, like, damn, car lives suck right now. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's just like almost nothing you can do about it. You're just like, yep, it sucks. Good luck.
Next was cush income, living free income. So what income would you need to be able to live worry free?
And I've added a couple levels to that one since we've had that conversation.
Yeah.
Talking to, what is it, like Nutside and Gert here, was like, to be able to not plan for it. Let's say, typical, and I'll put these two scenarios together. So a typical household for me, for most of my life, when it came to, say, grocery shopping, it was like payday weekend is when you're going to go grocery. One of your two payday weekends, you're going to go shopping. You had to choose which one you were going to be able to do that on for one. Because, like, one was dedicated to your bills, the other one would be like grocery weekend.
Right.
And then, even on grocery weekend, you'd have to budget out. Like, okay, we got $200. We need to make sure we can eat for the next 30 days off of this $200.
Yeah.
And you got to, like, plan accordingly and make it happen. And the, like, first step into a cush life, as I was discussing with, like, Gert and Mudslide, is to, one, just go grocery shopping whenever the fuck you need to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
That's step one.
Getting your oil change done on time.
Yeah, that's a smaller one. But not only that, but to go to the grocery shopping and just put whatever the fuck you want in the cart.
Yeah.
You want steaks this day, briskets this day, extra fucking chocolate milk or something, all the extra shit you don't normally buy because you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta make sure we stay on budget.
Yeah, like, you just fill your cart. Sometimes you might get extra snacks. You might get more beef instead of chicken, or whatever.
Yeah.
You just fill your cart with whatever the fuck you want, and you go home.
Yeah.
You might spend $200. You might spend $500. You don't know. You just fill the fucking cart with whatever you need or want at that time.
Yep.
And like
it's funny.
that's like stage 2 of that cush life, is when not only can I just go grocery shopping whatever the fuck I want, but I can just fill the cart with whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Well, it's like I always like watch like these, you know, YouTube videos of these famous chefs and stuff, just, you know, cooking dishes and teaching how to cook stuff in their home. And it's like, you look, like, you get to see like glimpses into their like fridge and pantry, and it's like, these motherfuckers have everything all the time. And it's like, I want to get to that point where, like, on the day, it doesn't matter what, I just think of something, I want to cook this today, and go to my fridge and have everything to do that. It's like they keep like all of like the big like major things always in their fridge, and then if they need like extras, you know, special things, they'll go to the store beforehand. But it's like, I wish I could get to that point where it's like anything that I need to cook like a basic dinner is always in my house at all times.
I mean,
you know?
I'm at that phase, but I think with your example, it's more like I want to have those quality ingredients at any time.
I mean, that too.
I can cook a dinner any day of the week. 4 people come over right now, and I will cook some shit. I got plenty of food.
Yeah.
I got no problem. It wouldn't even affect my, you know, monthly dinners for the family either. Like,
No, I mean, we've got stuff in the freezer, but like when it comes to like sides and like things to cook with the meat, we rarely ever have anything. We have to like go out and actually get that stuff because we just, I don't know.
well, we don't have fresh, but we always have like, you know, Bush's baked beans, stovetop, some like white cheddar pasta shells. I mean, I got plenty of sides. I got plenty of shit in the freezer. Like I said, I can put together a meal, no problem. But it ain't gonna be no fucking chef quality meal. It's gonna be stovetop and fucking pork chops.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess that's the thing for me. I want to be able to cook, you know, like actual like cooked meals.
Yeah, you want chef
every day.
quality fresh ingredients
Every
in your
day.
fridge.
Yeah, every day.
And that's what I said. That'd be like stage 3.
Yeah.
Of the cush grocery life. Like,
Yeah,
1, you want to just be able to go when you need to go. 2, you want to be able to fill the cart with whatever you want. And then 3, you want to be able to fill it like you're fucking Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you live in Alaska and hunt your meat. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
If I could go out and shoot a damn moose, my freezer'd be full too.
Yeah. We ain't got no meat around here.
Dude, I'd go hunt a moose every year in black bear, just like you. I don't even know how to hunt, and I'd be out there every year. I'd just pay you for the bullets and the camping and have you shoot it for me. Like,
Gert,
just so
that
I can
doesn't
fill my
surprise
freezer.
me. That doesn't surprise me at all, Gert.
Yeah, it all. You saw that picture. He had literally a moving truck of cookies. Like,
dude,
shit.
like, here's the thing. I always love going to Garrett's house and opening his pantry because he always has like these really like interesting chips and shit that you just don't fucking see anywhere. Every time I go over there, he's got some weird fucking shit that is always just really good. Like those fucking he brought some horseradish pickles to the Super Bowl, and like me and my dad have been like actively searching for these to try and find them. They were so damn good that we have no idea where to find them. The next one we talked about was board games.
You're just gonna skip over that question. Huh?
What question?
He said, "Where was my Super Bowl invite?"
Your Super Bowl invite? Oh, you didn't get one. Sorry.
The fuck?
You gotta join the Cool Kids Club, man.
I want some horseradish pickles. Damn.
Well, you know, come on out for Super Bowl then. Maybe if you come out more than once a year for, you know, a weekend.
Once a year? Dude, when have I been coming once a year?
That's true. You come out more than once every 5 years.
2020. Yeah, 5 years. That's more like. Get it right. If you're gonna talk shit, get it right. God, that was anyway. Put the knife in my palm. That wasn't good.
Anyway, the next topic we did was board games. We just talked about, you know, some of our favorite board games, some board games we're excited for. We looked at some new board games that we hadn't heard about.
And I want to say it was after that that's when we discovered that convention and signed up for it, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it during that or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Give me a hell yeah!
That kind of startled me.
There you go. There you go, Adam.
Give me a hell yeah.
What?
What? What?
The next one was
That's the next soundboard you need to add is the Lil Wayne. Just,
you mean
What?
yeah, like all 3 or 4 of them. You need to add those to the soundboard. Secret.
secret
Get the
hit?
fuck outta
No,
here.
no
Best
way,
board game
dude.
ever.
Not even close.
Didn't you buy Villainous, Adam?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Villainous is like one of the best board games ever, in my opinion.
I mean, my favorite's still Betrayal.
Betrayal is good. I have a love-hate relationship with that game.
We need to set up another virtual board game night and like stream it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. The same number has called me twice. Give me 1 second. I feel like I need to answer this.
All right. Well, he's doing that. So, Mudslide, what game did you play? Didn't you? Yeah, you got Villainous. And almost all the expansions. You still think Secret Hiller is the best game? Need to get you Betrayal, and you need to get Mysterium. Those are 2 go-to games. Mysterium's always a nice icebreaker for both new and experienced games. So if you have new gamers getting into advanced games, Mysterium's a nice icebreaker. It takes literally no experience. It's a team effort game. Super fun and, eases you into advanced gaming. And then Betrayal is just awesome because it has, I want to say it's 100 different possible endings. And then if you buy the expansion, it's another 100 possible endings. So the first 50% of the game, you play it the same every time, and you're going to this house with your team of like just Scooby-Doo people or whatever, and you flip over these tiles that are for each room, and as you walk, you just flip over a tile, and you do whatever that tile has on it, and then at a certain point, you flip over like the wrong tile per se, and it starts stage 2 of the game. And then stage 2, you're either all working together against something like the house imploding on itself, and you got to do a certain task in order to stop it from imploding and escape, or one person at the table becomes the traitor, and they actually go off into like another room, read the traitor's manual to themselves, and their job is usually to try and kill everybody before they can kill the traitor. And it's always something different, like the traitor has a wild dog or something that can travel through walls, but it can only move one room at a time. And, things like that. It's just super cool. And you never know what, your last 50% of the game is going to be like. So from that aspect, it's a super unique game. And it's only like $50. And you get 100 different endings. And then you can buy the expansion for like $30 more and get another 100 endings. Like it's... Yeah, that's why I love that game, because it's just always different. Anyway, so was it an important phone call or what?
Yes, it is. I still have.
Okay. Yeah. What was our next thing? One of our board games.
Okay.
Man, we still got like 6 more things to zip through.
Yeah, sorry about that, chat. I'm back. Sorry. Okay. The next one was major life decisions, marriage, kids. So like, why make those decisions? When do you make those decisions? What do they look like? Things like that.
Yeah. That one's also been constantly developing, I guess you would say, recently. As my kid's reaching 15 and a half, she went and got she did like a driver's test recently since we've had that discussion. She's about to get her permit here in like a couple weeks, which is, by the way, like 1,000 hoops to go through. It's kind of ridiculous. And then my nephew has like, basically, he has moved out of the house. It's just kind of weird how he's moved out. He's living with his friend and his dad in a camper at like, it's kind of like a trailer park, but it's only for campers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's honestly kind of cool. And I'd love to circle back to our like cheapest way of living. Because that one where I put the cheapest way you could live here in like Bartlesville,
Mm-hmm.
and that opened my eyes up to a whole nother way of living. You pay like a seemingly almost the same amount of fee you pay like a campground to stay at this place, and you get your own little lot, just like a trailer park, with water and electricity hookup. And there's an on-site laundry service, on-site like public showers, free Wi-Fi in the campground.
Mm-hmm.
It's like secluded, like private drive kind of area. Like there's no traffic unless you live there. And it's nice and quiet. There's no like bunch of city lights because it's like a campground, even though it's like in town. And it was like you could basically get you a decent used camper. Yeah, like it's like an RV park.
Yeah.
And it was like basically the cost to live there was only like maybe $500 a month, including the cost of you like renting a camper. So you'd have like electric, Wi-Fi, water, laundry service, your own little private camper, secluded area, all for like $500-$600 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. Like, I want to be like, that's where I want to suggest somebody to go live if they can't, if they have the choice of, if they're like living by themselves or kind of the bachelor life, like that seems more like the way to go.
Yeah.
But that's what he's doing. His friend's dad does that. And so him, his friend, and his dad all live in this camper that looks big enough for 2 people. And it's just, interesting with the, like I said, those life decisions. He decided he didn't want to live with his mom anymore. He dropped out of high school in his senior year, and he's living in this camper.
Yeah. I mean,
And
part of me is like, man, that sounds really great to, not have to spend all that money. But at the same time, it's like, I like having a desk with like this good computer and fiber internet. And, it's like, I like all the space and all the stuff that I have. And it's like in a camper.
well, yeah,
I
but in
easily
theory,
can't
if you're
have
by
that.
yourself, you could
Yeah, maybe.
turn one half, because you got like the kitchen, dining room table area. You just turn that into like your desk, and you could make it work.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. Think about that. As Grace is getting older and about to start having a car and having to make these decisions herself soon. And then you got my nephew over here living in an RV park with his dad and his buddy. And it's
Yeah.
like, man, just thinking of those life decisions, man. Like it's interesting how people have to make different decisions in their life.
Yeah.
I mean, me, I lived in my car for like 6 months. So, I mean, I got my stories as well. But still interesting.
Yeah. Next, we talked about Mudslide's favorite topic, games of 2023. So games that, popular games that came out in 2023 are, things that we were looking forward to for 2024 and beyond.
Giving me a hard time for not playing so much.
Yep.
The quote unquote same 6 games.
Yep. The next one we talked about was the cost of living between Texas, Oklahoma, and Alaska. We got we got Mudslide to guest star and a bunch of those.
Which is also very interesting.
Yeah. And that I'll pair that in.
Everything was super expensive in Alaska.
Yeah, we'll pair that in with the split finances that we also did. We talked about earlier with Mudslide. And then we did holiday traditions up until, the beginning of the year. We did Thanksgiving traditions, Christmas traditions, New Year's traditions. And since then, we've been doing the Black Card Traveling series, which we'll be finishing up here pretty soon. Next week, we're talking about South America. So.
I forgot this piece came out wrong.
Oh, no. They have to reprint it.
I was like, all right, time to shave this one. Oh. Damn it. I'm still going to try and put it together, at least show something before we end here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to reprint it for sure, but I'm hoping I can at least still, like,
Put it
temporarily
together,
attach
yeah.
the blade to it. I'm like this close to showing off the majority of it. So what was next?
That was it. Well, we're done. I mean, we're back up to current.
Because you just zipped through all the traditions. Well, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Any of those tradition ones. Like, did you ever think of anything else to add that you
Yeah.
didn't think about till those holidays came to be?
Yeah, I found out that there's a lot of traditions that I really didn't even know about. Like even just like because we went other cultures traditions too, but like even just like apparently well-known American traditions, I was like, oh, I've never heard of that before.
Well, I meant, was there any since then that you've said, oh shit, we do actually do this tradition or whatever?
Oh, since then?
Because I remember at the initial part of the stream, you're like, oh, we don't do any traditions like that. You know, it doesn't really apply to me. And didn't know if maybe you thought about it since then and changed
No,
your
I
mind.
mean we do like cabbage and black eyed peas for New Year's for good luck. But we talked about that during the stream. But no, I mean I definitely haven't like adopted any traditions since that. I know there was a couple of them that interested me that I thought about adopting, but I've forgot about them already.
I know, right? Gotta love those memories.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds great. What does? Huh?
What? What are we talking about?
No. I mean, it's not it's weird. It doesn't line up. So it's not a holiday tradition, but just other traditions that it's funny that I thought about just like this week. What? Oh,
Oh, are you good?
my finger. Yeah, it's fine. Just blood.
I hate those.
Anyway. Well, it's a little more than that. I need a band-aid, but I'll finish my story. So
Apply pressure.
Our family loves garage sale. And it's like, man, like as it started warming up this week, I'm like, it's funny to be like, a lot of times I feel like garage selling kind of has like a stereotype of like an old woman activity or something.
Yeah.
Or an elderly activity.
Medic.
Literally bleeding. It's just a little bit of blood.
Gosh. I don't know if you can show that on stream.
That's fine.
Let's not.
It's a scratch.
It's not.
Just
It's
a flesh wound. But, yeah, as it warmed up, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, it's almost garage selling season. Like the fact that that's what excites me for the year.
You know,
And
that's
it's
something
like,
that I've really thought about getting into. Like, you know, once every couple of weekends, just, you know, take $100 and go out around the neighborhoods.
You don't even need 100. I mean,
I've thought about going
do
out
it.
with like $100 and seeing if I can do like with that, you know, Commonwealth
like
picker
flipping
guy
things
and
or
like
something.
flipping stuff, man. See if I
Yeah.
can make some money on the side.
yeah, we'll typically go, like, if we don't have anything else planned, we're going garage selling. Or
Yeah.
we'll do both because we go early because that's the best time to go, like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we go like Saturday, 8 in the morning until right around like 11, and then we go grab lunch and come home. It's like this easy family activity. You know, we get to spend time in the car, pointing things out, holding conversations. You know, it's like 4 hours of quality time basically
Yeah.
for practically free. Like we'll typically go to like the gas station and get like, you know, a Monster or something and a donut for breakfast, drive around, and eat lunch afterwards. So minus the breakfast and the lunch, it's potentially free.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just go to look, really just window shopping, garage selling in case just something jumps out. You know?
Yeah.
And we've gotten,
Estate sales are
We've been-
weird. Yeah. I've never been to a estate sale, but I can imagine that being weird.
Really?
Just like walking into somebody's house and be like, how much do you want for that? Like,
no, there's multiple kinds of estate sales to branch off on that. So I've got tons of them. There's multiple kinds of estate sales. Usually the ones are ran by, they're like estate sale companies. Like you hire them and they go out and they label all your shit. They do all the advertisement. They do signage. They control how many people go in and out and the money and everything. And they do that for like a flat rate fee or like a percentage of whatever you make.
right.
And those are super organized. Everything is labeled. It's smooth. It's like going to a store, you know? And then the people that do estate sales is usually the same way. It's just like a garage sale. It's just inside.
Yeah.
And it'll still have prices on everything. It'll literally have like the pictures on the wall and the furniture and everything has prices on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's not really weird. I mean, because everything's like, basically it's like somebody moved out and this is all the shit they didn't want to take with them.
Yeah, but there's still, yeah, like Garrett said, there's still like some guy in there just like judging everything you're looking at in their house.
I mean, it's the same as a garage sale. Well, normally estate sales is when somebody dies.
No.
to be honest. And that's the only weird part is when you go into like their bathroom, they'll have like all the toiletries for sale. You're like, I don't want the dead guy's toothbrush set. I'm good. Yeah, and a lot of times, it's elderly people that have passed away. So you got like, dishes and stuff from like the 70s.
Yeah, just
I don't want that
90%
stuff.
junk that you don't want.
Yeah, I mean, just nobody, not my age, not my taste or style. But a lot of times, like, I find great deals. And the cool thing about estate sales is there's usually more pictures than not when you look online on like Facebook. So you can kind of get an idea of what you might want ahead of time. And then the really cool part about estate sales is generally, so they start on Fridays and go through Saturday. And on Saturdays, everything's half price. That's the general rule of thumb for estate sales, anyway. Now, there are weird estate sales where, like you're talking about, where it's literally like Joe Bob who owns everything in there, and he's sitting on the couch staring at you the whole time, and there's no prices on shit. Don't get me wrong, I've been to those too.
I only go to the bathroom sales. He only wants the old guy, dead guy's toothbrush, man.
Yeah.
Gives it a good special flavor,
Yeah. It's funny sometimes, especially when you go to like the garages too. It'll be like these half a containers of screws and stuff. And you're like, what the
Is that a half used roll of toilet paper? Take that.
Score.
Money, baby. Let's go. I don't gotta buy toilet paper for 3 days now. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I love estate sales. And we love garage selling. And it's just funny that, that time of year comes around and I'm like, fuck yeah, it's almost garage sale season, man.
Yeah, I'd like to get in and do that more. Something that I've never really done like on my own. I've always like gone with people. Like I feel like I've gone with you like garage selling once or twice maybe. But
maybe. Doesn't sound familiar. That's not good. Something cracked.
Uh-oh.
Get back here. All right. Let's try it this way. It's like too tight of a squeeze.
Careful.
Still.
Careful.
There we go. Bam.
Careful.
That thing is all kinds of fucked up.
Careful.
Look at there.
Hey.
Bam. Yeah. See myself.
Finish it out, man.
No, well.
Nope.
Can't really
Yeah.
finish it
No
too
pressure.
much. Yeah, now you kind of get an idea for how long it is. I mean, this is my arm. It's not even it's longer than my arm. Or just the blade.
Yeah.
I can kind of do some of it here. So slide that in there. Slide that one in there. Slide that one in there. Yeah, shit. There's a piece stuck on that one still.
Oh, this is exciting, chat. I'm in suspense just as much as you are. Oh no. It's all falling apart.
No. It's not. Just my bleeding finger that's falling apart. It's fine.
You still haven't gotten a band-aid yet? What the hell, dude?
I got toilet paper dried up. It's fine. It's a flesh wound, sir. It's fine. Anyway, slide that one in there. And that one in there. There we go. Like I said, I'm missing the end cap right here. That's the one I haven't printed yet. But there we go.
Dude, that's sweet. That's pretty damn cool.
The things you can do with 3D printing. The power of Frostmourne.
Did you say Thunder Fury?
It's the power of Frostmourne.
Did you say Thunder Fury?
No, did I say Thundercats? Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh, I forgot a piece in there. Can't see.
Thunder! 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 Thundercat!
If you want Thunder Fury. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't look much different than Thunder Fury. Man, that brings back some memories.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
wondering when it was gonna hit you.
Talk about my childhood. That's my childhood right there.
Yeah.
Thundercats and He-Man and shit.
I missed that train. That was not a train I ever made it
Man.
onto.
Okay. This is pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Can't wait
that's
to
pretty
actually have
sweet.
it like painted and show off. Like,
You ought to see if you could like
Yeah.
drill some holes and put like some LEDs in there and like a little mini fog machine. Get real crazy with
yeah.
it.
Just to not get anybody's hopes up. This is not what you get for 10 hours of 3D printing time.
Nope,
So,
not even close.
just this skull right here was like 12 hours. So,
Yep.
This is like 12, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. Yeah. Now, granted, cost effectiveness is only like $25 worth of material, but it is like 2 days worth of printing time, and then the hours of whittling it all down and cleaning it and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
And
result, though-
shipping is
well,
gonna be a little extra on that one too.
well, I wouldn't put it together.
Well, still,
But
but I mean,
still.
even still mailing all the pieces.
It's still not really heavy. I mean, a whole roll of filament is 1,000 grams, so it's not really heavy, honestly. Because you think about it, it's probably less than, not probably, it is going to be less than 1,000
Yeah.
because of all the supports that are coming off of it. But yeah, pretty cool stuff you can do. Keep in mind, you can order something like this. You're just not going to get it with your free 10 hours of printing time.
Yeah.
So you can order whatever you want.
And
It's just gonna cost you.
there's a little bit longer of a turnaround time, I'm sure. But
Well, yeah. But it's pretty cool stuff you can do. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing. Oh. I didn't get to show off the different rules of filament, did I? Or I think I
no,
showed one.
no. You haven't showed off any of the new ones yet.
I think I did in the very beginning when you were like getting ready or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But yeah, we got 5 rolls of filament that we're gonna be printing crystal dragons with. We got this it's kind of like a pink and teal dual colored. I don't know if you want to try and pull up one of like the dual colored crystal dragons.
Uh-oh.
J Soul's in here making a sound request.
Uh-oh. Here, let me get it.
It's funny that you come in here, J Souls. I was telling them about your sounds. That we need to get some.
Give me a hell yeah! What? What?
Now we got teal and black. This one's. There we go. Hell yeah. What? What?
Teal and black. I think you did
Yeah.
send me a picture. Let me see if I can find it. Ah,
Yeah,
here
you
we
can
go.
find them. Just look up dual color crystal dragon.
Oh, here, I got a picture. Show this. That's what
Nice,
what it
we
looks
got
like,
a-
the pink and teal. It's kind of like a pearlescent dual color. There's a couple of different variations of it.
And then we got like a mandarin and red. And then this gold and purple. I think that one's gonna come out real cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Any Viking fans out there? Well, I meant the crystal dragon, not that.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
that's the, that's the concept. Make sure if you're new in the chat, if you haven't done so already, make sure you type exclamation point RUM in the chat to be entered for the giveaway that we are doing in 5 minutes. You can win either a $25 Steam gift card or 10 hours of free 3D print time, your choice. If you're a veteran, you can go to our website, fill out the form, and you can get a 10-hour 3D print absolutely for free, no strings attached. A little bit of an update before we do the giveaway. The forms for the PC request and the 3D prints are going to be changing. We used to host the forms through Google Forms. That's going to change. You'll be able to do that all within the website. If you haven't gone to our website yet and created an account, I urge you to do so, because you will have to do that to be able to enter for to be able to apply for a free 3D print, or to put in a form for a donation 3D So make sure you go and do that if you haven't done that already. That'll be,
I sent you another picture if you want to pull that up.
Yeah.
While you're talking about that.
but that'll be rolling out on the website here soon. So keep an eye out for that. Our Twitter is becoming more and more active. So if you want to follow us on Twitter, we'll be posting updates almost daily. So keep a lookout for that as well if you're following us on Twitter.
And we're trying to do weekly TikToks of our time-lapse 3D printing.
Yeah, weekly TikToks. But yeah, these are the crystal dragons, the dual colors, the purple and blue and the green and teal.
To give you an idea of that, so like the ones in the picture there are about this big.
Yeah.
You can kind of see like that goes across my shoulders like 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
Crystal dragon. This is the single color. So you better get them dual color like that, and that's 10 hours of printing time right there.
Yeah.
Or you can pay extra and get the bigger version, 2 foot long, much bigger. Same concept, and there's the comparison. But I kind of go back to really see the difference. But that's the idea of what you can do. You can either have layered colors like this, or you can get with the dual color filament like the picture that I showed there.
Yeah.
Make some really, really unique items. You didn't get anything you want printed. It's the crystal dragons just look cool. And we're going to be making a bunch of those here soon, putting the videos up for them. Yeah, you can get anything you can make that you can find on Thingiverse or any other 3D printing website.
Yeah.
You can just Google whatever you're looking for and look, I want a Baby Yoda 3D model, and you'll find half a dozen websites with links to the files.
Yeah. That two colored one, the layered color one, I do think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And I was really shocked by it because the top, I don't know really if it really shows up on the camera. The top is a matte light brown.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
like a
bottom
tan,
is your
like
standard.
Yeah.
Well, it's matte color though, so it's dull.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
Yeah, so the bottom is your standard red filament, which is shinier.
Yeah.
And the tan is matte.
That's pretty neat.
That was pretty a shout out that we forgot to do last week that we can do this week. So that both of these colors, actually, the red and the matte tan, were donated to us free from Overture as part of a program that we're a part with them. But
Yeah.
we're giving out free 3D prints for veterans. So that was kind of the show off for both of those colors that they gave us.
Yeah. So if you
They
ever,
also gave us the black that we did the Darth Vader in last week for the other veteran last week.
yeah. So if you if you need some 3D printer filament for your own 3D printer, check out our friends over at Overture. Another way that you can donate to us, it's not limited to just money. If you wanted to send us, some filament for us to use on, your print that if you want a special color for something, you can send us some filament. They make, smaller rolls, like test rolls that can put about a 10-hour print together pretty easily. And if you want to just help us out, right, you can send us filament. We prefer it to be Overture brand because those are our friends. They willingly partnered with us. But any filament helps.
Don't lie to yourself, Kurt. You like it when I point my dragon at you.
That's right.
But yeah, and that's a lot of things that we've done in the past. We're like somebody locally. It doesn't have to be local, but that's where it's happened. Is they want something like red. They're like, hey, I want a red crystal dragon. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have any red filament. But what I'll do for them locally anyway, maybe come up with an idea to do it non-locally, is where you buy me the roll of filament and I'll make the dragon for you for free.
Yeah.
And that's their kind of trade-off, where it's like, yeah, now you're paying $20 for it because we typically sell this size dragon, just to give you an idea of your value. This little 1.5 foot long dragon sells for $20.
Yeah.
So, and that's, kind of the trade-off. You buy me the $20 roll of filament, I'll make you the dragon for free, and then we use the rest of that filament to make, more prints for veterans.
Yeah. And that, that counts
works out for everybody.
Yeah, it works out for everyone. It's a huge help for us because with us, printing stuff for, to take into conventions, we kind of chew through filament. So any little bit helps. So,
yeah. And then you get the exact color you want.
Yep.
And we get extras to do more for our veterans.
That's right. But that's going to wrap it up for our stream today. Thank you everyone for coming to our 1 year talk show anniversary. I'm going to go ahead and roll out the giveaway here in just a few seconds. If you have not already entered !RUM in the chat, J Souls, I see that you're not. Oh no, you are on the list. You're good to go. So I will give it.
Snuck in there.
Let's see. I will give it. Let's say 1 more minute, 60 more seconds to go ahead and enter.
Are you sure he's in there?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I don't see it in the chat unless he did it earlier and I
He
just
didn't.
didn't catch him.
For some reason, it's adding people automatically. I had it set up to do
okay.
a keyword, but it seems to be working.
Well, all right.
Jay, you don't want to be in the list. Are you sure? It's $25 Steam gift card or 10 hours of 3D print. Your choice. If you
get
win.
your own custom crystal dragon or anything, get something to advertise on your stream. Help us out.
Yeah.
Get a cool J Souls logo to put on your wall.
Yeah.
We do, mild custom work like that. We can do logos and stuff pretty easily. I'm not designing your own crystal dragon, but we do logos fairly easily because that's fairly easy, turning a 2D image into a 3D image. So if you want something like that, just keep that in mind. You can sign up for the 10 hours and get your logo printed out for you.
All right, Souls. Well, how about this? I will. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull you off the list then. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw it. We'll see who got it. Let's go ahead and roll it. Nitro,
Well, that
you
was
got
fast.
it.
You
You
like
got
a
it.
drum roll or something.
So, what do you want? Do you want the
There's the drum roll.
Hold on, let's give this some more fanfare. What are we doing? This is kind of boring. Hold on, wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a $25 Steam gift card, or is it gonna be 10 hours of 3D print time for you?
I literally have filament stuff everywhere.
10 hours of 3D print time it is. Well, here's what you do. You can take that 10 hours of 3D print time.
Put a little icy hot on it, turn it sideways, and take it straight up your candy ass.
No, I'm kidding. Sounds like a plan. We'll reach out to you and figure out what it is you'd like.
Yeah, since you're on Discord with me, you can just message me directly.
Yeah, message go directly on Discord. Let them know what you want, and we'll make it happen.
And then you have to get Adam to pay for something, and we can just put it in one box and mail it up there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, chat. Thank you very much for joining us. You guys know the drill, right? If you haven't subscribed already, you're an Amazon Prime member. Link your Twitch account. You get a Twitch Prime subscription. Every Twitch Prime that you use takes money out of Jeffrey Bezos' pocket so that he can't make another penis-shaped rocket. I believe in this. Let's do it. It's free for you. It helps us tremendously. But you don't have to.
Tell anybody that you know.
Yeah,
that
tell
has a
your
Twitch
friends.
Prime.
Tell your friends. I mean, if you don't subscribe, at least tell your friends, right? That helps us more than anything.
So real quick, we give a quick explanation. All you simply do is on your Twitch account here, you can link your Twitch account to your Prime account. And once you have it linked, when you click on the gift a sub button, there's an option in there to do a Twitch Prime subscription.
Yeah, that may have been interrupted by the very loud alert there. Thank you very much, J Souls, for the 5 gifted subs. Wow. Thank you so much.
See, now J Souls is entered in the monthly drawing, whether he wants it or not. See?
Yep.
He locked himself into that one.
Yep.
It's another fact that we always forget to share, that we do a monthly drawing
Yes.
for each person that does a Twitch subscription.
Oh my God, it's going to do the alert for every single one.
Yeah. You got to sing it, Dragon. It's your turn to sing it. Yeah, I was about to look something up.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. So you don't have to download Twitch. I wouldn't recommend doing that, to be honest with you. The app is kind of garbage. But when you log into Twitch, you should be able to connect your Amazon account, and then you can link it together and subscribe with Twitch Prime. You'll click the subscribe button down below, and it'll give you an option for a little checkbox that you can check that it says use Twitch Prime subscription, and then that's how you do it.
I'll show you a picture because I'm about to do it to J Souls.
There you go.
Ah, really?
That is not a picture.
I know. Leave me alone. It's a new keyboard.
There you go. So
See, check that box. And then it'll have subscribe with Prime for free.
there. And that is totally free. That helps us out, doesn't cost you anything. So make sure you do that. Also,
Thank you, Mike.
if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that. We are posting every week. We're posting the VODs to these streams every week. We're also posting time lapses of the 3D prints that we do for you guys. So if you want to see the 3D printer in action, it's a lot of fun to watch. They're short little videos. Make sure you go check that out.
You're getting sound alerted again. You're never going to end the stream, Dragon. They're just going to keep calling you in.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
There you go. There's your sound alert. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, J-Souls, for the gifted subs. Welcome to all of our new subs. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Goat's weekly game stream. He'll probably be playing WoW or Call of Duty, if I assume correctly.
Yeah. Or if J Souls comes around,
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight together. Hey, look there, you figured it out.
Nitro,
Free
thank you
Twitch
very
Prime
much for the Prime subscription. Thank you
That's
so
how easy
much.
it is.
And that's how, yeah, there you go. In action right there. Took him less than 5 minutes. Have a good night, everyone. Again,
We'll see
tune in
y'all
tomorrow for Goat
and next
stream.
week.
Make sure you tune in Monday for Scriv's wrestling stream. He should be booting up 2K24, which just came out. New game.
24.
Yeah, so there's a new
I'm
game.
curious to see if it looks better.
It does look better. I've been seeing some stuff. He's been putting it together, working really hard to get that together for you guys. So make sure you tune in and show him some love. And we'll see you Wednesday next week for continuing our black card travel to South America. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you for the bits.